Welcome back, guys. I'm the Meagler, and today we're going to be checking out Mason Cox, Don't Believe in Never.
When Mason came to us, no American player had ever played a senior game of AFL footy. It's a one in whatever you want to call it, because no one had ever done it.
Mason Cox, redshirt senior from Island Village, Texas.
Oh, he was playing basketball.
6 minutes all year.
I went to Oklahoma State University, so I started out playing basketball when I was a freshman. I'd never picked up a basketball in my life, really. We played at the rec center, and there was a GA at the women's team, and she asked, would you be interested in helping out? Pretty much called the Dream Team, and they played against the women's team and practiced other teams that played against them. I was kind of like, yeah, cool, like, what do I get out of it? And she goes, oh, we'll give you a free pair of shoes and maybe some kit. And I was like, sweet.
Yeah, there you
The
go.
men's team saw me training with the women's team. And one of the coaches said, who's that massive dude who's playing with the women's team? Like, why don't we have someone like that? I was in way over my head, barely could make a layup, and I was just a body bag.
Oh, boy.
We got a call. They
Barely
wanted me
a
to go
layup.
to LA to try out for this thing called AFL, Aussie Rules Football, and we both looked at each other and was, what the hell is that? And it comes up and it's like AFL's biggest hits.
There we go. Love it.
I would just kind of look at him and laughing and going, is this really a sport? Well, I'd already accepted a six-figure paying job at ExxonMobil, so I went to the tryouts. Everyone that was there was interested in myself. It became pretty serious pretty quickly. That week, I threw the cap in the air, I got the degree on stage, made my parents proud. A week later, I flew to Australia and my life changed.
To have the
concept
balls
of
to go
Australia
do
was
that,
just to give me
man.
A showcase of what AFL was. Saw my first AFL game, sat next to a North Melbourne player. He explained to me, that's 6 points. That's a point. Hits the post, it's worth a point. They
Wait,
put the
so he
opposite
went
direction.
not knowing
They
what
really mean that way. And
the rules
at
were?
The end of it, I remember he goes, okay, cool. So these are the teams that are interested in you. Here's the contracts. Let me know what you think.
The international rookie's a whopping
Huh?
211 centimetres, the same height as Aaron Sandilands. Looks quite exciting.
I remember getting
Ooh.
on the plane, and I thought, what have I just done? I've just given up 5 years of hard work and thousands of dollars of education to go play a sport I've never heard of in a place I've never been with no friends or no family in Melbourne.
That takes guts. Seriously, holy
I stuck the footy
shit.
in my hand, I thought it was pretty much rugby ball. Like, I had no idea. The kangaroo skin and
It ain't rugby.
is like the name of it, and I don't know.
I know
It
that
was
thanks
all
to you
so
guys.
foreign to me when I first started.
His kicking was quite average.
It was a crash course, essentially, of just what AFL was. Craig McRae and Anthony Rocker spent 2.5 months with me, and come around training the first day, it was sink or swim, really. We do this one drill, and you get a handball off to the coach, and of course, Bucks is the one who you're handballing to. Go to handball to him.
And I just remember looking at it, and I looked back and going, okay, we've got a bit of work to do here.
I like locked eyes for a second, and I could just see in my mind, just what if we recruited?
Players generally had a lot going on, but Mason's still trying to work out this new game.
The
where he
VFL.
fits, if he fits. Am I embarrassing
What's
myself?
the
But at the
VFL?
end of the year, I got to the point where I was thinking, I might actually feel comfortable in an AFL game. Bucks was the first one to tell me. They came out
Look
and
at
said,
that
"Look,
crowd.
you're
Look at
on
that
debut."
stadium.
And that week was a massive week. It's Anzac Day, obviously. And it's one of the biggest games of the year.
The crowd's 90,000 plus. The stadium
It's
is
just
massive. It just
massive.
leans over the
Massive
top. So
stadium.
that's challenging enough.
I walked out there and I was ready to puke. I was that nervous.
Ah,
was
I believe
freaking
it.
out, I didn't know what to do. And I was thinking, don't screw up. Just whatever you do, don't screw up. Don't screw up.
More low trajectory kick. Oh, this could be a fairy tale.
Oh, mate, he's shitting himself. And I can't imagine what it's like to try and drop the ball that extra foot and a half to get it onto your foot.
My hands would have been like this, holding that ball.
Mason Cox. He rides it home.
Nice, let's go.
American in his first game. The first goal on Anzac Day. Didn't happen.
Yeah, I went over the crowd quick.
Not that
Quick.
we needed to keep him grounded, but it was our job to keep him grounded.
Stands at the MCG to steady this wobbling
It's
Oh.
bloody hard. It's a big step from the VFL footy
Oh,
that
man,
he
they
was
were-
playing to playing AFL footy.
At
They
the
were
end
ripping
of
him apart, huh?
17,
Oh,
I
no.
was playing VFL. I'd gotten dropped a few times. We were playing small.
He had to set himself a new goal of being one of the best forwards in the competition.
Saturday night football at the Coliseum. Come through Cox, drops what he should have taken.
Oh.
Get the big fella. Mason Cox here, guys. This was just off the ball.
I had the worst game of my career. I can probably say that pretty comfortably. I don't think I had a single mark all game and had maybe 6 touches or something and get suspended for the next week. Probably a low moment in my life, I'd say, of thinking, did I choose the right decision?
Look at this. Cox has been left alone. He plays on. He's gone. He's gone.
Whatever Mason Cox can do as a permanent forward, I suspect Ben Rood can do better.
Oh my God, they all hate him.
This is a last-ditch effort to show him what you're worth, to show him you can
boy.
do this as a job. This is your career that you want to do for the rest of your life.
Preliminary final 2018.
This Tiger has become on and off the field. 22 consecutive wins at the MCG. It's hard to get your head around it, to be honest.
We'd played Richmond twice and been overrun twice through the year.
This could be the biggest game that Mason Cox never gets a kick in.
Prelim final MCG. Matt Stevie holds the ball aloft. Richmond take on Collingwood.
It happened pretty early.
Soccer off the ground, straight into the waiting arms of Talor. Cox is the biggest man.
Nice. All right.
It was clunk, clunk, clunk.
Cox again. Oh, it's getting better.
There you go. Get into a rhythm.
His hands are on, mate. They just stuck.
Sets it up. Cox again. I cannot believe it.
You've got to go back to Billy Graham at the MCG for an American to dominate like this. Can he guide it through? Yes, he can.
Yeah.
211-centimetre Texan has just torn the MCG apart in the sport in a preliminary final.
American flag in the stands. Second most.
Pictured that 4 years, 5 years earlier with the guy that handballed over the top of my head. Definitely not.
And Collingwood will go into the 2018 Grand Final.
Yeah. That's huge.
I don't believe in ceilings. I don't believe in
That's-
people.
wasn't
setting
Richmond
limitations on
first
others.
at that
I think
time?
If you're motivated enough and you care enough, or that determined to get to wherever you want to go, it's possible.
Yep. Don't believe in never. You can do it. Nice.
You can't write the script any better. Well, you could have. We could have won the grand final.
Oh, shit.
Imagine that story.
Thank you guys for recommending that video to me. I mean, I'm an American. I played basketball in college, so I know what that's like. But I don't know what it's like to go across the world and just leave everything behind when you have a job, a 6-figure job lined up. You're leaving your family, your friends behind. Props to Mason Cox for doing this, man. I can't believe I haven't heard of him before. But I'm so happy he's representing America, and I hope he's killing it in the AFL. Gotta keep going. Recommend more videos for me, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.